We're far from good, not good from far. 90 miles per hour down Compton Boulevard, with the top down screaming we don't give a fuck. Drink my 40 ounce of freedom while I roll my blunt, cause the kids just ain't alright.
What's up, YouTube? Thank you guys for checking out this little commentary here. The quick topic of the day is going to be me addressing what I call technique work. The three kind of take-home points of why I think it's beneficial, why I use it in my programming, and why I program it for others, and kind of why I don't like the term speed work. So I'll start with the term speed work, and I won't get on a rant here. But the main reason why I don't refer to this as speed work is the fact that I try to move everything quickly. So really, nothing is not speed work to me. Even if I'm having a 1 rep max day, that's still a speed day to me because I'm trying to move that bar as quickly as possible. So the whole notion of speed work to me really doesn't hold up its weight because unless you're intentionally moving other weights slowly, there should be no difference in your intent of the day. Your intent should always to be fast. So I don't really like the term speed work, nor would I really understand the idea of speed work. Yes, it teaches you to be explosive, I guess, but you can also just be explosive on all of your work all the time. That's a much more efficient way to do things. So I recommend people just to move everything fast, not just think about being fast in your quote-unquote speed days. But didn't want to rant there. So the 3 points I do want to address here and why I call it kind of technique work and why I implement it into others' programs. Okay, so the first reason being it is very specific and it is very special work capacity for powerlifters or even maybe physique athletes. So obviously, I can get my conditioning up in a variety of means. I can row, I can run, I can swim, a lot of different avenues to do that, right? But nothing is going to be more specific to my sport of squat, bench, deadlift than to use the squat, bench, and deadlift for conditioning. So these today were actually every minute on the minute. So it's probably only about 40 to 45 seconds in between sets, which is very, very quick. I was pretty much putting the bar down, taking maybe 10-ish breaths, and then going right back into it. I did 10 sets of 2. I think this is around 65% of my 1 rep max. So it's not stupid light. This is 295 for me, which I can definitely handle beltless very easily, but it's not like 40%, 45%. The further away you get from your 1 rep max, I think the less carryover you're going to have. But the first point I wanted to make is very special work capacity. So again, I'm building my conditioning with a movement, with my competitive movement. Okay, so that's number 1, special work capacity or specific work capacity. Number 2 is going to be active recovery. Okay, so usually in a lot of my programs, I'll have 1 or 2 of these sessions on the 4th week. And that's why a lot of people think of it as a deload, which again, I'm not a big fan of, because I think deloads put you in a bad place mentally. You go into the gym with a shitty kind of mindset of, oh, I'm not going to work hard today. Oh, there's no intent for today. It's just an easy week, right? But this is not the point of that. The point of this week is to work on special work capacity. And then number 2, the second point being active recovery. So I'm actually going to be maxing out on the bench press and the squat later on this week, so I can go in there, do this work at 65%, get some conditioning in, and be fully recovered for that day. So you can kind of use it as an active recovery, okay? And then the third reason, I think the most important reason, is going to be technique. It allows you to get a lot of reps in with the movements you're obviously going to be doing in competition to perfect that movement. If you want to adjust your feet, your hand position, your bracing, your head position, whatever, you can do that on these technique workouts, and if something's a little bit off, you don't have a big risk. You don't want to be changing something for the first time with 95% on your back. You want to see how that feels with a lighter weight. If it feels good there, then you can implement it on the heavy stuff. So again, the three kind of take-home points of this video, and the reason why I like doing these kind of workouts, again, I refer to this as technique work, not speed work. And the 3 kind of benefits, I think, are building your special work capacity or your specific work capacity, again, mainly for powerlifters, but also for physique athletes who use the barbell movements as well. Number 2 being active recovery. If you are a little bit beat up, or if you have a big kind of like test day coming up, they're beneficial. And then thirdly, it allows you to own your technique, not only get better at your technique, but try to adjust some subtle things so you can improve when you're going for heavy stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Go check out my website, myobrain.squarespace.com.